What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Legendary James, and we back right here, baby, with another video for y'all. In today's video, as you can see in the title, the video does not end until the Raiders win a Super Bowl. Yes, sir. Straight sim. I just want to see how long it will take for my Las Vegas Raiders to finally win a Super Bowl. Can I see it in my lifetime? I really hope so. Hopefully it's in the first few years, and we got a quick video. Obviously, Madden never really shows love to the Raiders. So, let's get into it, man. Straight up, let's get right into this. Vegas Raiders, as you see, will keep Gruden as the coach. We'll go into the league settings real quick. I don't think none of this really matters, except for... We'll keep injuries on. Injuries are part of the game, you know, we'll live with that. But right here, let's head over to user team help. Simple, all automatic, customize all automatic. All right, and this is gonna be it right here. Auto progress players on, talent on, fill roster on, no tutorial pop-ups, all automatic. We are not controlling this team whatsoever. It is a straight sim, and let's just see what Madden says how long it's gonna take. So right here, let's go ahead and start playing real quick. And before we continue more into the video, if y'all could drop a like, hit that subscribe button for more Madden, more sports content in general. Hopefully starting a college football series up soon. Hopefully starting up some NBA 2K coming out next week. So, you know, if you all into that content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Here we are in week 1 of the preseason though. Let us get to simming. Or actually, let's make a couple moves. The Raiders, as of today on September 2nd, did sign KJ Wright, and we did pick up Denzel Perryman. So I do want to add KJ Wright to the team. Oh man, he's getting a bag, but we got the cap room for it. So we'll go ahead and sign KJ. And then let's go ahead and find Denzel Perryman. Let's see if we could even trade for his pick. For the 6th round pick that we traded. I'm not sure if this will work, but a quick look at the roster, I guess, might as well. DC, let's see if we could get it done with him. My guess is probably not. I don't think our defense is elite enough to get us deep into the playoffs. We got our star running back though, got a good one in Kenyon Drake to back him up as pass catcher. Wide receiver wise, obviously John Brown got cut today, but Madden, we only go to week 1 of the preseason still. It's the only option. But yeah, man, yeah, I really am excited as a Raider fan this year. I really think we're going to be able to do some things. And yeah, you see how I see how our team is in the my franchise series, which is also with the Raiders. If you want, go ahead and check that out. Much appreciated. Man, our O-line. Okay. Really hope that works out. But linebacker-wise, Nick Morrow, Darren Lee, and Javen White. I really like Javen White. High speed. Good linebacker right there. Hopefully he could develop very well. Middle linebacker wise, we got Kwiatkowski, and then we'll have Perryman, I guess, backing him up. Let's see if we can pull off that trade, because I know Perryman's a middle linebacker on the Panthers. So let's see if we can even pull this off. Do we really need him? No, probably not. Not for a sim, but let's see if we can pull this off. 6th round pick is not enough. And you know what? I'll be a good guy. Let's see if we can pull it off. I'll throw 2-6. If we can't get it, then we can't get it. I'm not going to give up too much for Denzel Perryman. Alright, nope. It is what it is. So we're not going to get Denzel on this. I could force trade it, but whatever, man. We'll rock out with this. Let us go ahead and start the simming. I'll see y'all at the end of the first season. Alright, and we are back right here at the end of season 1. We finished the season off 7-10. 3-way tie in the AFC West. The Chiefs do their thing, go 14-3. As the Raiders do take a step back right here. Look at our team rank right there. We got a quick look at that. Offensive points per game, 26th, 13th in the league. Passing yards per game is 10th. Rushing is 14th. So the offense was pretty freaking solid. Defensively, points per game is at 22 with 26 a game. Defensive passing yards was the worst in the league. Our secondary was atrocious. But our run game was pretty average. So not the worst defense we've had before. But unfortunately, it was not enough for us. I believe we're not in the playoffs, right? 7-10. I'd be very surprised. The Texans made it. Deshaun playing? Deshaun playing? I hope Deshaun ain't playing. Let me see this. But 9-8 makes the playoffs for the final seed. Almost had it, but let's go ahead and look at some stats. Alright, let's look at some stats now. As you can see right here, top performers, nice new little menu for us. I really like this. Passing leader, Mahomes, 5,500 yards, basically 70% completion percentage, 39 touchdowns. Brady with 36, and Jameis, very good season, almost 5,000 yards with 32 touchdowns. We'll see those picks right now. Did he get another 30-30 season? Nick Chubb with 1,700, Zeke with 16, and McCaffrey with 15 with 23 touchdowns. Sheesh. AB goes crazy, Calvin Ridley goes crazy, and Mike Thomas. Sack leader, Von Miller, Khalil, and Whitney Merciless. Interception leader, it goes to Joe Hayden and Jesse Bates. Okay, let's go ahead and look at some of these stats. Offensive yards were 9th in the NFL, and then the worst in defensive yards allowed. That's not the best. 13th in points scored and 22nd in points allowed. Yeah, offense needs to step it up a little bit. Let's go through our stats real quick. Actually, DC takes a step back, unfortunately. 27 picks with 27 touchdowns with 14 picks, 61% completion percentage, 273 yards per game, 50 sack. Oh my god. Wow, our O-line did not help him whatsoever. Josh Jacobs has a great year though, almost 1,300 yards, 5 yards a carry with 15 rushing touchdowns. So he was definitely our workhorse. He did his thing. Kenyon Drake, pretty solid, coming off the bench as well. Receiving wise, Renfro and Waller both go over 1,000 yards. John Brown at 880. Henry Ruggs at 500. With only 1 touchdown, unfortunately. 8 and 7 right there for those two. 5 touchdowns for Kenyon Drake, so that's pretty solid out of the backfield. Willie Snead did his thing too down there. I like that. Blocking wise, Leatherwood with 19 sacks given up. Sheesh. Over a sack a game. That is not good. Not good, my guy. Same with Colton Miller, man. This O-line. The reworked O-line does not work in Madden, apparently. KJ Wright comes in and absolutely dominates, leading the team in tackles. Tackles for loss goes to Yannick Ngakoue, who continues his sack streak with over 8. 8.5 for him, 8.5 for Max Crosby, 4 for Cleve Farrell, 3 for Solomon, 3 for Gerald McCoy. They do their thing. Pick wise, we actually got some picks. Trayvon Morig with 4 picks on the year. KJ Wright with 3. Douglas with 2. This is my boy Hoop Hops Online. Carl Joseph still on the team in this one. He ends up with 2 picks as well. And kicking wise, Carlson's pretty money. So there's a look at that. No touchdowns returned. Nope, no touchdowns. Alright, so let's head over to the whole NFL real quick. We'll go through the first few seasons together, and then eventually we're just going to start skipping ahead. Mahomes, 39 and 8 right there, 36 and 14 for Brady, and 32 and 18 for Jameis. So not that many picks. That's good to see out of him. Rushing leader, as we saw, was Nick Chubb, I believe. Madden would load with 1,700 yards. Sheesh. 19 touchdowns. McCaffrey ends up with 23, a little less. Josh Jacobs is up here too. What happened to my boy? Oh man, Derrick Henry must have taken an injury at some point. Yeah, only 11 games played this season, so couldn't retain his crown, unfortunately. But you know, he's a beast, so hopefully he comes back next season pretty well. Receiving wise, Mike Thomas, most yards with Antonio Brown, Calvin Ridley, Devontae, and Adam Thielen. Touchdown wise, the leader in that was Andy Isabella with 14, Cole Beasley with 14, Devontae, Chase Claypool, Stephon Diggs, and Mike Evans also with 13. Blocking, defensively, tackle leader was, I can't remember, Jerome Baker, tackle leader. Sack leader, Von Miller, Khalil Mack, and Aaron Donald, and Chandler Jones. Pick wise, Joe Hayden and Jesse Bates lead that one. And I believe that is it. That's the stats. So let's go ahead and get into the awards real quick. Almost forgot about that. Yearly awards. McCaffrey wins the MVP with those 23 touchdowns. Good to see out of him. Coach of the year goes to Mike McCarthy, leading the Cowboys to a 14-3 record. We know that's not going to happen in real life. Fuck the Cowboys. Pat Mahomes, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Von Miller. Trevor Lawrence. Trayvon Moehrig wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. You'd love to see that. Best QB, Mahomes. Chubb. Beasley wins Best Wide Receiver. Ronnie Stanley. Myles Garrett. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Because we know Cole Beasley ain't going to play that many games. Not vaccinated. Oh, poor Bills fans. Von Miller. Best linebacker, Joe Hayden, best DB, best kicker, Harrison Butker. NFC wise, McCaffrey, Offensive Player of the Year, Mack with that defensive, Justin Fields, Rookie of the Year, Zavin Collins, defensive, Dak wins best QB, McCaffrey, Adams, Martin, Olivier Vernon, best defensive lineman, okay, over Aaron Donald, Khalil Mack, best linebacker, Deron Harmon, best DB. Alright, let's get into these playoffs and get into the Super Bowl. I'll catch y'all Super Bowl week. Whoa, what a turn of events here. It's the Cowboys versus the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence in his first season leads the Jaguars all the way to the Super Bowl somehow. Whoa, let's see how this went down real quick. Hold on. Oh, we're not gonna do this every time, but man, what? So wildcard weekend, they destroy the Browns. Sheesh. Next round, Jaguars go up against the Ravens and pull out a tough one against Lamar. So conference championship, Texans, freaking Deshaun, I guess, gets over Pat Mahomes. What was the score of that one? Very close, 28-24. Wow, that's crazy. Imagine if Deshaun played this year. Sheesh. Too bad that man got too many allegations. But Jacksonville ends up winning this one right here. What did Trevor Lawrence do in the AFC Championship game right quick? 213 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Both the high pick game is very defensive. Running the ball, James Robinson brings it home. Wow, Houston had no run game whatsoever. That was straight on Deshaun to lead the way, and he couldn't get it done, unfortunately. 18 for 36. Eesh. Eesh. That's a lot of throws and a lot of incompletions. Dallas barely beats the Saints and Jameis. And now here we are in the Super Bowl. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see who wins this one. And the winner of the first Super Bowl in this sim is going to be the Dallas Cowboys. They come back on top. I am not liking this franchise right now. I hate the Cowboys, but they got it done. I see how it is. So, Cowboys are the winners of the first Super Bowl here. Right here, we're going to see that real quick. Right, add that to the history books. There we go. I figured it out. 6-time Super Bowl champs, the Dallas Cowboys. Let's pray that does not happen in real life. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into our first offseason here. Alright, here we are, post free agency. Let's see what type of moves we made. We have 0 cap room right now. Whoa, we go on and sign Leighton Vander Esch. Okay. So I was going to look at league signings, but I guess let's look at ours first. So look at all the moves we made. We have Vander Esch in here on a 5-year, $80 million deal. That's a lot of money, but we get our linebacker core a lot stronger, so that's good to see. Javon Hargrave is going to get signed and instantly becomes our best defensive tackle. Matt Paredes gets signed at center. Once again, becomes our best offensive lineman, trying to rebuild that somewhat. Auden Tate gets brought in. Corey Littleton returns. Whole lot of signings. Few low overalls I don't really like, but is what it is. Let's go into league signings, see some of the major moves made here in free agency. Devontae does not come to the Raiders, unfortunately. He's going over to Philly. Von Miller going over to Miami. Jason Kelce to the Niners. Raheem Mostert to the Dolphins. J.C. Jackson to Cincinnati. Dallas Goedert over to Carolina. Calais Campbell to the Colts. And we'll go over these last few through the 80s here. Decent amount of signings here, decent amount of movement. We will sim the NFL draft and we will look over who we have selected with our picks. Alright, we are through the NFL draft. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the draft recap. Let's see who are some of the people we have selected in this year's draft. Some of the new talent that Mayock and Gruden brought in. First round, we go wide receiver with the 8th pick of 72 overall, Tony Strickland. Is he hitting development? That'd be good. Yes, sir. Okay, so that's good. Nice little deep threat. Good speed. Good catch in traffic. Solid route running off the rip. Nice spec catch. Definitely some potential there. We go corner in the second round. Much needed. 72 overall. 94 speed. You love to see that. 66 man. Pretty solid zone at 71. Good play rec, good press. I like that. I like that a lot. Got to get the awareness up some, but he's pretty solid for a second round pick. And then the rest of the draft, kind of some higher 60s. Not the worst draft I've seen on here. Definitely not the worst. So we'll take that. That's gonna wrap up the off season for us. So let's go ahead and head into the preseason now. Whoa! Watch the. Oh, come on, EA. All right, and we back. First crash of the video. Let's see how many of those we have in this video as well. Let's take a look at our roster heading into year 2 of this this franchise. QB, obviously we still got DC here. He takes a small step back. We bring in an undrafted rookie. Or was he undrafted? He might have been picked up. Oh, hidden development. Uh-oh. We might have our replacement in Carr right here. Let's take a look. Accomplishments, right? Awards. 5th round pick. All right. Let's see what he could do. Doubt it's going to be much off the rip. He's going to need a lot of development. Looks like he's not the worst, though. 58 overall. Throw power ain't high. He's got some solid accuracy. The awareness is real low. Yeah, he needs a lot of work. But, you know, he might be perfect for once Carr's out of here. Running back wise, Jacobs jumps up to a 92. Love to see it. Kenyon Drake as well jumps up. Fullback, we no longer have one. That's not realistic. All right, we got Ruggs, Renfro, Auden Tate, Tony Strickland, Brian Edwards, and Keelan Doss. Tight end still about the same. Still got those two. Got a new center in here. Right guard still somewhat weak. And Leatherwood jumps up to a 74. That's good to see. Crosby at a 80. Farrell and Ngakoue both at 79 overall. Malcolm Kuntz at a 66. Hey, got a profile pick now. Good to see. Defensive tackles, only one returning is Jonathan Hankins. Van Der Esch comes in to replace Morrow for now. Kwiatkowski and Littleton are both here as well. Tanner Muse backing him up. Divine Diablo, they move him to linebacker now. Okay, that's good to see. 66 overall. Casey Hayward takes a step back down to 82. Mullen does not progress much. Arnett does. Got some rookies down here. Nate Hobbs, he's still disrespecting him. Does he have a profile pick? Bro, they gotta bump Nate Hobbs up, bro. Come on. He balled out in the preseason. Morig has superstar potential now after his amazing rookie year at a 79 overall. So we have our free safety of the franchise, hopefully. A solid piece to build around for the future. And we got Carl Joseph and John Abrams back here. So let's go ahead. Let's hop into the sim. I'll see y'all at the end of the season. All right, year 2, we make the playoffs. We are back at 11-6. You love to see it. The Chiefs go 14-3 again. We go, oh man, we're 80 overall team. We're playing the Steelers in the first round though. We finished with the 7 seed. We barely get in at 11-6. That is tough. So we got to go up against the 2 seed Steelers in the first round. Let's go ahead and look at the standings real quick. I want to see this. All right, looking at it, wow, the Raiders really just got the short end of the stick right here. Chiefs win our division, the Steelers win theirs, and then the Titans and Dolphins win theirs at 10-7. So the wild card teams are the Ravens, Browns, and Raiders. So we actually barely get in. We had a 2-game lead, but we still end up as the 7 seed. So that's kind of tough. But see if we can make it work. Let's head over to the stats real quick. I want to just go over our team real quick, and then we'll do yearly awards. I'm not going to do the league leaders every year. 20th in offense. So offense takes a step back. 19th in defense. So middle of the pack. DC once again 27-12. Would like to see the picks go down a little bit, but dropped his sacks down by 10. Only 39, which is still a lot, but better than before. 49 last season. Jacobs continues to be a great, almost at 1,400 yards this season with 13 touchdowns. You'd love to see it. Kenyon Drake, pretty solid as well. Receiving wise, Renfro, Waller, and Ruggs are our top guys in this season. 8, 7, and only 2 for Ruggs. We'd like to see that go up a little more. And then Auden Tate, also at 500. Sack wise, Leatherwood and Miller still giving up a lot of sacks on the outside, but gotta hope we could fight through it. Van Der Esch comes in, instantly becomes our tackle leader. Love to see that. Sack leader for us. Cleve Farrell finally takes the jump we were expecting with 9, Crosby 8.5, and Yannick Ngakoue with 7.5. So we're bringing some pressure finally, so that's good to see. Pick wise, Van Der Esch with 4, Morig with 3, Abram and Arnett with 2 each. Not as many picks this season. New kicker in, 14 and 19, only 73%, only a 54-yarder for his long. Hit all his extra points at least. Yearly award-wise, McCaffrey goes back-to-back MVPs with the Panthers. Coach of the Year goes to Nick Sirianni, leading the Eagles to a 12-5 record. Gruden finishes 6th in that. And then AFC, Mahomes, TJ Watt, Keenan Snell, and yeah, we'll just go over the main ones right here. But at Offensive Player of the Year, McCaffrey, obviously, Mac, and yeah. So let's look at that. Let's go ahead and get into this first game of the postseason. Can we pull one off right here? Get to the second round. Get our first win since 2002 in the playoffs. That is a no, unfortunately. We lose 38-10 as we get ran. Yeesh. 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 God damn, we got ran on that one. Let's go ahead and look at the schedule. Let's take a peek at what happened to us. 38-10, 400 yards allowed. The second quarter, the Steelers absolutely went off on us. They turned up. No turnovers for us, though, amazingly. Cam Newton is here in Pittsburgh and leads them to this amazing record. That's surprising. But, yeah. DC only 200 yards, 1 touchdown, 7 sacks. And that's why we lost right there. 7 sacks. Oh, my God. Jacobs, unfortunately, unable to do anything as we fall behind very early. Can't stick with the run. Auden Tate does his thing. Waller was alright. Not much else sack wise. This is the scary part right here. Colton Miller with 3, Denzel Good with 2, Leatherwood 1, and Matt Paradis, I don't know, with 1 as well. 7 sacks, man. That's just atrocious. That's why we lost right there. And defensively, but probably the sacks led to poor field position, I would assume. Kwiatkowski with 12 tackles on the game with Van Der Esch's 9. Only 1 sack from LaMarcus Gardner. No picks. Sheesh, not a good performance, but we take the baby step and make it to the playoffs finally since 2016. So you love to see it. Let's go ahead and get into the Super Bowl, see who wins that, and then into the next offseason. Here we are in the Super Bowl, KC versus Green Bay. This ought to be a good one. Pat Mahomes versus Aaron Rodgers. Go ahead and sim it. Let's see what happens right here. And the Chiefs come back and get another ring for themselves. 41-21. They absolutely dominate that game. As, wow. One hell of a game right there. Super Bowl MVP goes to Pat Mahomes. Pretty, I would assume that. And there's a look at the yearly awards with it as well. I'll probably go back to that screen more often now at the end of each season. And let's get into offseason number 2. Here we are at the end of free agency right here. Let's go ahead. We only make 1 signing in free agency into 69 overall Isaiah Buggs. Yikes. Let's look at a few of the league signings. Saquon is going to move over to Green Bay. Zadarius Smith goes to Jacksonville. Kareem Hunt goes to the Niners. Matthew Ioannidis, 87, stays in Pittsburgh, I believe, right? No, I'm not sure. Montez Sweat, Tampa. Amos to the Rams. Hardman to the Colts. Marquise Brown to the Pats. Darius Slayton to the Bucks. And a few of the others. Yannick Ngakoue leaves us and goes to the Steelers. That's fine. Cleve Farrell made a big jump and got a big signing out of it after last season, so that's good to see at least. And there were some of the signings there. As we don't make really any moves, kind of just re-sign players. So let's go ahead and get into the draft. Let's see what we do there and see how the team looks after the draft. Alright, we're through the draft now. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the rookies we have brought in to the team. First pick is a left end for us, 76 overall, Gil Weathers. Okay, come on. Hidden development. Yes, sir. You love to see that. Good power, good finesse, very well-rounded. 84 speed with 86 acceleration, 86 strength. Oh, that boy going to be a demon, boy. 81 block shed, too. Oh, he's going crazy. Oh, he's going crazy. That's an excellent pick right there. Trying to improve the O-line. We go for another right tackle, as apparently Leatherwood is not working out. And then we go left tackle as well. Not great picks after the first 2, really. And then let's go ahead and head into the preseason and take a look at the roster we are going to start with. I'm not going to do the crash number 2. Alright, we're back from the crash. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our roster this time. Looks like we take a step back at a 79 overall, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and take a peep though. The Raiders are still rocking with DC. He is beginning to regress very heavily now, so we probably only got a couple more years out of him. Unfortunately unable to get it done, but you know, DC, Raider for life, man. I really appreciate him. Hopefully we get it done in real life. Josh Jacobs is now a 95 overall, absolute demon timing, yes sir. We got Daniel Booker, little rookie, to back him up, and Trey Regis is here, yes sir, 65 overall. I like to see that. Wide receiver Ruggs and Renfro still doing their thing, and whoa, that is it. Hopefully Strickland can continue to develop Auden Tate as well with Brian Edwards. Tight end wise, we still got Waller. O-line wise is looking very weak, unfortunately. Our guard positions are real weak. Hopefully Leatherwood can continue to do better. We got Clyde Chambers here. Is one of our picks from this draft. Max Crosby at 82 with Gil Weathers backing him up. Yes sir, hopefully he gets a decent amount of PT. Cleve Farrell, Malcolm Kuntz as well at right end. Defensive tackles, we're not looking too strong. Left outside linebacker. Our linebacker core looks pretty decent. We need to see Littleton. He's not going to develop much more, so Divine Diablo really needs to progress, or we got to go outside and go find somebody. Corner-wise, secondary still looking like a problem, unfortunately. And Morrig is still playing very solid, so that's good to see. I believe he took a step back. I don't see that superstar with him anymore. And yeah, he's back to a star development, unfortunately, after last season. That's tough. Superstar. Whoa. Strong safety. Abrams up to a 78, so that's good to see. Here we are at the end of season 3. It seems we go 6-11, unfortunately. Chiefs still dominating the division. We do not do very well. Let's go ahead. Quick look at the playoff bracket for y'all real quick, and then we'll get into our stats, and then going into the Super Bowl. KC with the 1 seed, Carolina with the 1 seed over in the NFC. 23rd in offense right here, 24th in defense. Once again, not a very good season out of us. Carr takes a major step back now, 21-16. 39 sacks yet again, unfortunately for him, as the O-line just simply ain't doing its job. Josh Jacobs gets hurt in this year, 13 games played only, with almost 1,000 yards again though, so that's very solid. Could have got a decent amount of yards if he had kept playing. But injuries, man, is what it is. Receiving wise, Waller once again over 1,000 yards with 6 touchdowns. Ruggs at 800 yards with 4 touchdowns. Renfro 750 and 4 touchdowns. Need to get Strickland the ball more. We need to see him develop more, man. I believe he has star development. Yes, he does. Blocking wise, please tell me sacks went down. Nope, Leatherwood and Miller are still leading the pack in double digits. Very tough. And Dan Feeney, yeah, I saw that coming. Defensively, Van Der Esch leading the way for us yet again. In tackles, sack leader, Crosby and Farrell take steps back. Gil Weathers with only 4.5. Pick wise, not much at all. Only 2 for John Abram. Very, very disappointing season from the Raiders in this one. Here we are in the Super Bowl as we have a rematch from 2019. Niners and the Chiefs going back at it yet again. Let us go ahead and get into the sim and see if the Chiefs could go back to back. And whoa, a 1-point victory. The Chiefs get the best of the Niners yet again. God bless. I don't like the Chiefs, but I hate the Niners even more. Love to see that. That's KC's 4th Super Bowl as they now pass the Raiders in Super Bowls. MVP this year was Russell Wilson. Matt Rule, Coach of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year, Russell Wilson, Aaron Donald. Alright. That's a wrap for season number 3 for this franchise. Let's head back into the offseason again. Alright, here we are at the end of free agency with $60 million in cap room. And we signed nobody. Alright, here our look once again at some of the league signings here. Fletcher Cox, Hunter Henry moves, Chase Claypool, both of them go over to the Giants. Punter, whoa, goes over to the Lions. Whitworth, Zach Moss to the Giants. No crazy free agents in this one. I guess it makes sense we didn't spend money, but would have liked to see to get some more depth or something. We still have $60 million in cap space and only 53 players on the roster, so you would think. But let's go ahead, let's get into the draft and see what we do there. Alright, this year we end up with the 6th pick in the draft, and we target our linebacker weakness right here with Pat Hazelton, as he has hidden development. That's good to see right there. 82 speed, 76 tackle, good power and finesse, good block shed. Seems more like a rusher off the edge, as he has 0 coverage ability. So definitely a power speed rusher or run stopper. So might need to make him move to inside. I might do that for the game, just because I believe we're in a 4-3 package, unless it changed up on us, which it should not have. Looks like we got some decent players in here, some mid-60s here. We finally get another corner out here that's in the 70s. Shaq Bow, 89 speed, 71 man, 60 zone, and 73 play rec. Dang, that zone is real low. That's tough. That's tough. And we go with another linebacker right here in Justin Mahoney, who is normal development, who needs some work. Once again, another rusher, as that doesn't really fit our scheme, I believe, right? Let's look at Gruden real quick. Unless he changed his schemes up, which I doubt he did. So yeah, 4-3 under, which it really should be a 4-3 cover 3, because that's what we're gonna be in with Gus Bradley. But let's go ahead, and I'm actually gonna make that adjustment for these rookies and move them to the D line, as they simply won't fit it linebacker for us. Clearly, we're not in a 3-4 set, we're in a 4-3. So let's go ahead and move Hazelton here. I guess we'll move him to Hazelton. Ends up being a 73 overall now, moving him to right end, and at left end Mahoney jumps to a 69. So no major move, but it does help them, as that's where they will most likely be. D-line depth is getting very strong. Unfortunately, linebacker depth is very weak. So let's go ahead once again. We'll advance to the preseason. Game will probably crash. Let's see. Can we get another crash right here? There it is, right there, number 4. Looks like every year we'll get one. Alright, here we are. I'm going to start setting it up in the regular season to start. So let's go ahead and take a look at our 53-man roster for this one. Let's see who we are heading into the season with here. QB, is it still DC? Yes, it is. It's still at a 77. Still waiting on a QB to emerge here. We still have Terry Horn right here, and Khalid Casey, new rookie right here, 63 overall. Halfback wise, Jacobs is at a 97, making his way to that 99 club. No longer having a high backup running back either. Ruggs is at 82, Renfro 80, Auden Tate 79, Tony Strickland up to 76. I like to see that. Darren Waller right here with some nice young tight ends. O-line looking very weak. Very, very weak. Oh, I'm worried. Oh, I'm worried. I think to help the team somewhat, we're going to move Clyde Chambers to left guard. Just because the O-line is so weak. Dog, it's embarrassing, dog. Chambers is going to be a 73 starting at left guard. Yeah, better than 68 freaking Dan Feeney. That's what it was. Better strength. Awareness ain't as high. Better pass block. Better run block. Yeah, just all around better. So hopefully that works. So it looks like decent protection on the left side. Center is very weak for us. Right guard, John Simpson's okay. Leatherwood needs to step it up. Defensive line wise, we're looking very solid. The depth is immaculate right now. So you'd love to see that. Defensive tackle wise, we're very weak. Got to step it up there. Linebackers, Divine Diablo finally getting a start, finally, after 4 years now, as we are in year 4 after the rookie year. Trayvon is up here, and that's it. We no longer have Arnett here with him, or Casey Hayward, so very, very young secondary here. So we'll see what they can do. Trayvon up to 84, Abram still at a 79. Will Lutz is our kicker this year, so let's see how the season goes. Hopefully a lot better. End of year 4 now. Raiders finished 7-10, unfortunately. Definitely not enough to make the playoffs. Man, disappoint. I think it's time to move on from DC, man. Quick look at the bracket right there. Chiefs and Niners looking for another rematch right there. round 3. We'll see. Offensive points per game 18th, defensive points per game 26. Defense has to step it up simply, and we're not making the improvements to do it. All right, once again, let's find the stats. 18th in offensive yards. DC throws for 31 touchdowns this year. That's pretty good. 21st in defense. Jacobs only with 1,100 yards. I'm assuming injuries again. Oh my God, I feel bad for DC, man. Oh, I feel bad for him. 31 touchdowns, 12 picks is pretty solid. 52 sacks is freaking ridiculous. That's unacceptable. That is just ridiculous, man. Jeez. Jacobs with 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns. Booker with 9, backing him up. He played every game. Looks like Booker's just taking some of these snaps away from him. But, you know, Jacobs still doing his thing. Receiving wise, Renfro, Waller, and Ruggs once again leading the pack for us. Jacobs out of the backfield with 566. Blocking. God, I'm scared. 21 for Leatherwood. Come on, my boy. You gotta make some progress, man. The young and Clyde Chambers does his thing with only 5 sacks allowed. So that's good at least. Man. Ridiculous. Defensively, Van Der Esch takes a step back. It looks like Kwiatkowski takes over that role as the tackle leader. Pick-wise, only 2 for Trey, 2 for Trayvon. Sack-wise, Crosby back up at 7.5. Cleve Farrell 6.5. Hargrave 5.5. Yeah, I want to see Gil Weathers step it up. I want him to have a lot more sacks, man. And kicking, Will Lutz does his thing. So, alright, let's get through the playoffs. And here we go, round 3, Chiefs, Niners going back at it yet again right here. Let's figure out if the Niners can finally get one from the Chiefs, or is this going to be a sweep? 3-0. 3-0 it is. The Chiefs win this one 23-17. 3 very close games. Niners just simply can't get over the hump, though. That's tough. Pat Mahomes taking home yet another Super Bowl MVP, I'm assuming. Yes, sir. 5-time champion now, the Chiefs. Mahomes led them to 4 rings. Can he chase down Brady? It's looking more and more likely. Defensive Player of the Year, Khalil Mack. Missed that guy. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. So, end of season 4. Let's head into the off season yet again. We still have $91 million in cap, so I'm going to take a wild guess and assume we didn't sign anybody. Let's see who signed. Aaron Jones to Jacksonville. Stephon Gilmore. Could have used him. But nope. No Keenan Allen either. Justin Simmons signed. Jamar Chase to the Saints. Khalil Mack. Could have brought him back, man. Oh, he goes to Jacksonville. Travis Etienne to the Ravens. Odell to LA. That'll be interesting. We lose Max Crosby. Looks like we're going to opt with Gil Weathers, and hopefully he can make some bigger strides. Gonna miss Crosby, man. 85 overall. That's tough. Some more signings here, but we're not looking great, man. It's not looking good. Let me make sure my settings did not get reset. That's back-to-back years where we don't sign anybody in free agency, which that's not a good thing. Everything's on auto. Just simply not signing people. That's tough. Alright, here we are at the end of the draft, as we have made some very solid picks, as it seems. With the 8th pick in the draft, we take a defensive tackle, Carlos Cunningham, assuming hidden development, yes sir. 91 strength, 76 blocks shed, 75 power move, and 78 finesse. This man is all around talent. Hopefully he will be here to dominate for years to come. I really like that pick there. We go left outside linebacker in round 2 with 75 overall, hidden development, run stopper, 82 tackles, 75 hit power, 83 speed. I like that. 85 pursuit with the 79 block shed, high awareness as well. Coverage has to step up, but we'll take that off the rip. Definitely. Middle linebacker in the 3rd round is a 72, Jamal Franklin, hidden development, 88 speed with 86 tackle. Decent coverage ability. I like that move a lot. That's a good pick up there in the 3rd round. And then, oh man, look at 74 and then a 68. Very good draft out of the Raiders right here. This is the type of draft to build on right here. Hopefully they could transfer it over to the season. I need them to start spending some of that money though, bro. You can't, Mark Davis, you can't keep that, bro. You got to spend some of it. Like, come on, man. crash number 5. I skipped over it very quickly that time, but there it is again. Season 5, crash number 5. Yes, sir. Season number 5. Let's get it. We're up to an 81 overall team now. Let's go ahead and take a look at our opening day rosters. NFL rosters. Our roster. Jacobs has finally hit 99 overall. You love to see it. I hope he absolutely dominates right here. DC is down to a 73 overall, unfortunately. Looks like we're getting near the end. Did I go over? Yeah, I did go over stats last year. He had a good year last season, if I am not mistaken. 31 and 12. Just took a lot of sacks. So, good season out of him. Let's see if he can continue. Let's see if he can continue it into year 3. Jacobs, once again, superstar, absolute demon. No fullback again. Ruggs, 70, 83, 80, 78, and some very low overall wide receivers. Tight end, we actually got some good people in here now. Love to see that. Left tackle, Colin Miller's up to an 85 overall now. So let's see if he could finally make the jump and stop giving up sacks. Pause. Left guard, we got Clyde Chambers up to a 77. Okay, the O-line is finally starting to come together. Decent center right here to 72 and Jake Matlock. John Simpson up to a 76 and Alex Leatherwood up to a 80. So now they have the skill set. They just need to protect the quarterback. Please, at least less than 30 sacks, please. Unfortunately, we no longer have Max Crosby. We decided to opt for our young rookie and Gil Weathers and Justin Mahoney to back him up. Right end, we still do have Cleve Farrell and Pat Hazelton to back him up. So we do still have our D-line depth. That's good to see. Carlos Cunningham and Javon Hargrave are here to solidify the middle of the defense. Van Der Esch at 83. Felix Johnson, 76. Love to see that right there. Jamal Franklin taking over at middle linebacker is a rookie. Love to see it. See if he could do something for us with that young athleticism. LaMarcus Gardner at right outside linebacker is Divine Diablo is no longer with us. Secondary still very young, not looking too great. Hopefully they can fix that. Trayvon Morig still doing his thing. John Abrams still out here doing his thing. So our safeties are solid, I think. Linebackers getting pretty solid. Need to improve the secondary. But we're up to 81 overall this season. Looking pretty good. Let's see how it ends. Oof. Disappointing season right there. 8 and 9 on the year. I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume DC did not perform up to par. Offensive points per game at 19, at only 23 points a game. In defense was at 23. That's actually pretty good for us at 26 points a game, which is not very good, but that's good for us as Raider fans, because our defense is usually complete cheeks. Once again, Chiefs and Niners get the first round bye. Let's see if they could run it back yet again. Can the Niners finally get over the hump is the main question. 113 million in salary cap. I swear, if we don't spend our money, bro, I'm gonna be very upset. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these stats, man. DC still throwing a lot. 25 touchdowns. We're 15th in offensive yards and 22 in defensive yards. Jacob's still doing his thing right there. 25 and 9 for DC, so he was actually pretty solid. 39 sacks though, man. Too many sacks. Like, I want to look around the league real quick and see how many sacks we're giving up. But Josh Jacobs 1,300 yards and 14 touchdowns. So his backup Daniel Booker doing very solid as well. Receiving wise, once again, top 3 still doing their thing. Tony Strickland, want to see that jump. Got some 6 touchdowns though, so that's good. Sack wise, finally these guys are under 10. I appreciate that. Leatherwood only 11. He almost got almost under the double digits. He almost made it. So O-line seems to have really solidified. I think Carr's stats are just simply not there anymore. We need to find somebody new, it seems like. Jamal Franklin, the rookie, leads the team in tackles. Does he get a development? Yes, he jumps up to star development. You love to see that. Very good, very good. QB sacks. Pat Hazelton makes the jump. Former pick from a couple years ago. Wow, 11 sacks. That's our first double-digit sack leader in a while. Gil Weathers does his thing with 6 sacks as well. 5.5 for Carlos Cunningham and Justin Mahoney. A lot of the young corners, a lot of the young linemen finally taking that step. You love to see that. Please, secondary. Shaq Bowe got us 3 picks. Trey, Abram, and Morig with 2. So Gotta work on the picks, man. Gotta work on the picks. As you can see here, Mahomes only took 15 sacks this season. Wilson with 28. Justin Herbert did take about the same as us. Mac Jones, same thing. So I guess we're kind of middle of the pack. Yeah, I would say middle. If we could get it down to in the 30s, I feel like it'd be very solid. But 39, I feel like still too high. But if we get it low 30s, I guess that will be all right. Is going to be the Cowboys and the Chiefs now in Super Bowl 60. Yeah, let's go ahead and see. Can the Chiefs, was this going for the three-peat now? Can they pull it off? I guess it's going to be yes. No, the Cowboys upset it. Cowboys ruin it. 31-28. Very close game right there. As the Cowboys now have 7 rings. They're tied with the Pats now. Kelvin Johnson, Super Bowl MVP. Actually, not Dak. So since we started this 2020, obviously, Tampa beat KC. And we go up. Dallas wins in 2021. 2022, KC wins. 2023, KC wins. 2024, KC wins. Oh my God, I already missed it. They did the 3-peat already. They were going for a 4-peat. Absolute dynasty here in KC. Jesus. And they almost got it. That's crazy. Dallas upsets them, but they did pull off a 3-peat. That's very impressive. Very legendary right there. And that's the division we in. We got a long way to go. Long way to go. Let's keep it going though. It's right here. 113 million in cap space right there. I'm not even gonna cut this out. Don't cut this out, James. Don't do it. Let's see. Oh, it went down. We signed some people. Oh my God. We finally signed some people. 101. Come on, go down a little more. Come on. We haven't signed people since like year 1. Come on. Come on. Come on. Spend some. Please. Please do it. I don't want to be here all night. I'm already an hour and a half into the recording. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Talk to me. Talk to me nice. Please. Please. Ali Marpet. Okay. I'll take that. Our left guard position is solidified. I can move Chambers around and possibly make this work. Josiah Scott comes in. Hopefully a slot corner most likely. And Daryl Bynes, 70 overall. Okay. Not the moves I was expecting. But at least we did spend some of our money. Let's head over to league signings. Let's go ahead and see who signed where. Keegan Kendricks, superstar X Factor, over to Washington. As Jacob still has to make that jump to X Factor, but at least we got him signed for a very long time. I love to see that. Ooh, I hope he's alive in real life too. Stephon Gilmore, go sign him. Please, we have the money. It's right there. 93 million. Just go sign him. Xavier Howard, same thing, dude. I mean, throw the bag. We got money. I'm gonna throw that shit at him. Damn. Wide receiver, get us some more talent. Like, come on. Spend the money. Jeez. There's some signings right there. You can pause it if you want. Alright, here we are at the end of the draft. 2026 now. Season 6 coming up. First round, we go for strong safety. Surprising. We go for 77 overall, though. That's a very solid pick. Looks like not our best draft, but we got some solid pieces here. Let's see Lindsey Wheatley, obviously hidden development with that high overall. 89 speed, 73 zone, 73 tackle. Not the best tackler. Not much hit power. Mainly looked like a free safety to me, but we'll see how he does a strong safety, man. Let's see if we can make some moves. We gotta make something up because obviously it ain't working with what we are doing. Let's get into the regular season, man. All right, 80 overall yet again. We're taking the season off against KC. That's gonna be a tough one. Let's go ahead and look at our roster heading into season number 6. QB wise, still rocking Derek Carr, I'm assuming. Yep, we need to move on, please. I love DC. We need something different, dog. Come on, please. I don't want to be here all night. Jacob's finally looking like he's taking some regression down to a 98. Still amazing, but he does take a step back. Wide receiver wise, only 4 receivers on the roster. What the hell are we doing here, dog? We got some tight ends at least. O-line looking very solid. Definitely want to move this around. Clyde Chambers is way too solid. I don't see where we can move him though. We got Colton Miller. We got Ali Marpet. Jake Matlock, I guess. Move our boy to, let's compare this real quick. Jake Matlock. 89, 83. What's the impact block? 73, okay. Let's go ahead and look at Clyde Chambers. Oh, he's so strong. 95, 80, 76. Oh, that's it. Move Clyde to center. What are we doing here? Move him to center, dog. Come on, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Come on, get the O-line right. I don't know if DC's gonna be able to do it at 70 overall, though. Very unfortunate, but I think Madden's not gonna let him be great like that. Yes, in real life, I would love to see DC get this old. I love DC. I really hope he could get it done with the Raiders, bro. Because I love him. That's a real man right there. I feel bad for him, man, because he gets so much slander he don't deserve. Clyde jumps up to a 78, but I really want to see him get a ring, at least get us some deep playoff run, something, man. Because one, I just want to win as a Raider fan, but man, just Derek Carr is such a good guy, very solid, man. He's not that bad of a quarterback. We just need a defense to back him up, and that's what we're seeing here in this one. We're finally getting the defense together, though, it seems. Gil Weathers, 83 overall, with Mahoney right behind him at a 75, backing him up. Right end, Cleve Farrell and Pat Hazelton, both in the 80s. And, Carlos Cunningham, 83. Love to see that. And then Daryl Bynes right there. Linebacker-wise, getting some depth there, like that a lot. The rookie up to a 77, or 1 year starter now. So that's good to see. He's progressing very well. Rashad Gaddis up at a 72. Trayvon finally making the big jumps up to an 85. Secondary. Trayvon at 87 with that superstar development, and we no longer have Abrams. Okay, that makes sense then. That's why we got Lindsey Wheatley in here. Alright, makes sense. Will Lutz still here. Alright, man. Once again, 80 overall. Let's see how this season goes. We are finally back. We finally made it back. 10-7. I'm assuming we're a 7 seed going up against Baltimore's 14-3. But we made it back finally, so it looks like we're taking the right steps. Yep, 7 seed, so not looking good, but we made it back finally, so that's good to see at least. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these stats real quick. Right, quick. 4th in offense. DC balls out at a 70 overall. It's amazing. In the defense at a 18th in the league. Okay, defense might be doing something. Look at that. DC, almost 5,000 yards, 33 touchdowns, 12 picks, 37 sacks. It's coming down. It's coming down every year. You like to see that. That's good. Rushing-wise, Jacob's still around the 1,100, 1,200 mark. Can't get back to that 1,400-yard carrying season he had a while ago, but 15 touchdowns. Deion Smith backing him up with 11 touchdowns on his own, so he's doing his thing as well. So we got a very good backup in him. Averaging 3.5 a carry. Would like to see that be a little more, but not too bad. Receiving wise, Renfro finally breaks out right here. 90 catches, 1,300 yards, 13 touchdowns. Sheesh, my boy ballin'. Darren Waller once again over 1,000 yards again. Only 3 touchdowns this time, so weird to see. Ruggs still can't hit that 1,000-yard mark. 950, 3 touchdowns, and then Juan Moss with 7 touchdowns. A new guy right here. Blocking. Y'all are doing good, bro. Come on, get that back under double digits. Come on, my guy. Matlock, right there, 05. Ali Marpet, Clyde Chambers doing his thing at center now. Good to see. Jamal Franklin leading the team in tackles yet again. Van Der Esch right behind him. Sack-wise, Carlos Cunningham is an absolute demon. 17.5 sacks. You'd love to see that. Pat Hazelton, 11.5. Justin Mahoney, 7.5. 6.5. 5. The defense is bringing the pressure finally. I'm assuming no turnover. Oh my God, we got so many turnovers. 5 for Trayvon. He finally makes the jump. Does very well. Jamal Franklin with 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. Doing our thing. All right. Might have a little something here. Might have a little something here. Let's see if we could get an upset here in this first round. That's the key right here. They're at 87 overall, so it's going to be tough. So, here we go. Sim. No skips. No cuts. Straight edit. Straight edit. What? No edits. I don't know what I was saying. We lose, though. 28-14. Disappointing. 345 yards. Once again, that second quarter killed us yet again. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Passing yards, they barely have us. Rushing yards, barely have us. A little more. Turnovers, we had 1. They dominate third down. 11-4 on third down conversion. That's gonna get it done. Yikes. Passing wise, Lamar goes crazy. Carr, same amount of yardage, but he does have a pick. Lamar ends up getting some touchdowns. Sack wise, no sacks. The O-line held through. 3 sacks on Lamar. Hey, it looks like we did the best we could. ETN did not go crazy. Deion Smith gets a majority of the carries, as I'm assuming Josh Jacobs is hurt for this one, unfortunately. So that probably hurt us a lot. That probably hurt our chances a lot in this one. Let's go and switch it just to the Raiders. Waller and Renfro lead the way in receptions. Waller with the yardage. Juan Moss does his thing. Ruggs couldn't really get going, unfortunately. Blocking wise, no sacks given up. You love to see that. Defensively, Justin Mahoney leads in tackles with Trey and Cunningham. Sack wise, 2 for Cunningham, 1 for Pat Hazelton. No picks, unfortunately. Baby steps, at least. Baby steps. End of year number 6, at least. Baltimore's in the Super Bowl. New Super Bowl champion right here. Baltimore up against Carolina. Let's go ahead and see who wins this one. I really hope we get a different quarterback in this offseason. Ravens going to win the Super Bowl. Lamar finally gets his Super Bowl ring here in 2026. Ravens with their 3rd ring in this one. MVP McCaffrey yet again stacking that trophy case up. Urban Meyer with Coach of the Year. Mahomes went on a run with MVPs too. McCaffrey's got a lot. What, that 4 MVPs? Sheesh. Impressive. All right, man. End of season number 6. Let's go ahead and get into this offseason. We have $121 million to spend. I swear, if we don't spend this money, bro, spend it. Spend it, bro. I know I can hop in here and pay and get us all these guys, but it's not up to me. Not up to me. All right, $98 million left in cap. So we did spend about $20 million, it seems. Let's see what we got. Cedric Young at right outside linebacker. I guess that works. We get some more wide receiver depth here. We'll bring Jake Matlock back. Elder Jenkins to bring some depth to the defensive tackle. We go out and get a QB in Tyler Peak. I don't like that. I would rather you draft somebody instead of going after some of these freaking bums here. And I accidentally clicked out. Head back in. League signings. Devontae going over to Pittsburgh. Does not want to come to the Raiders with washed Derek Carr, who might have retired, honestly. I did not look at the retirements. Noah Fant jumped up to a 91. That's cool to see. DeForest Buckner. Right here, Mark Andrews. This is a good free agency class for us to spend some money. But we didn't. For some reason. I wonder why. Freaking broke Mark Davis. Yeah. I would have liked us to just get Russ for a year. Something, man. Come on. Y'all killing me, bro. Alright. Well, it's still a lot of cap. Not spending it. Very unfortunate. I'll see you after the draft. Let's see who we have drafted in this one. A new middle linebacker, Cam Crisp, 75 overall. And that seems to be the only major pick. Ay. I knew this was going to take a while. I knew it. Ay. Alright. Let's go ahead and get into the regular season. I'm going to assume that we're going to have a crash right here in the preseason right now. Right on the money. Look at me. Amazing. Ay. Alright. Like Cole said, we back. Yeah, right here. Isn't it? Oh yeah, that's nice. Nice little rock star real quick. 11 a.m. vibes. 11 p.m. vibes. Look at me. Tired as hell. Been up since 4:30 a.m. Yikes. Alright. We are an hour and 46 minutes into the recording at this moment. Oh, I'm going to have fun editing this. Alright. Let's go ahead and get into some more simulation. Let's get to the regular season. Look at our final 53-man roster. Alright. 80 overall. Our defense is actually what is going to lead us this season, it seems. 79 overall offense. Let's go ahead and take a look at our team. Heading into season 7? What year are we? Yep, season 7 now. Alright. Leading the team once again, Josh Jacobs, Trayvon Moehrig, and Carlos Cunningham up to an 89 overall. You love to see that. And our no longer have Derek Carr starting. He's down to a 67 overall, unfortunately. Still here is a mentor, I'm assuming. Tyler Peak is our new QB here. Only 72, man. Ay, ay, ay. Go draft somebody, dog. Alright, hopefully he can lead the way. Him, Josh Jacobs, Deion Smith still here. No fullback still. Henry Ruggs, 85. Armin Dobson here at wide receiver. And whoa, we lost Renfro. Wow, the wide receiver core is very weak. Waller and our tight end Andy Snyder leading the way. Hopefully they could continue to do their thing. Colton Miller, left tackle. Ali Marpet still dominating. Jake Matlock here. We lose our center. Chris Chambers. Ay, ay, ay. The O-line was starting to get good, dog. We have all that money and y'all ain't going to pay him. Ay, ay, ay. Gil Weathers up to an 85 overall. Justin Mahoney at a 77. Cleve Farrell, 84. Pat Hazelton, 83. Carlos Cunningham at an 89. You love to see it. And 275 overall defensive tackles. Felix Johnson at left outside linebacker. Van Der Esch is gone now. Jamal Franklin, our young third-round pick, at a 79 with Cam Crisp backing him up. Is Jamal still... Yeah, okay, he has star potential. About to get an upgrade. And Cam Crisp only has normal development at a USC. Right outside linebacker is going to be Cedric Young, 26-year-old right there. And we got Rashard Gaddis, former outside linebacker backing him up. Trayvon leading the way with Shaq Bowe, Dalvin Harrison yet again. Trayvon Moehrig and Lindsey Wheatley, 82 overall. Made a nice little jump up there from last season as well. So, looks like defense is going to be leading the way. We just got to hope our new quarterback can not turn the ball over and make timely plays. So, once again, Season 7. See how it goes. End of Season 7 for us, as it seems like we have taken the step back yet again. Not having a QB, man, I'm telling you, it's hurting us. It really is. Finished 6-11. Chiefs still dominating the league. Offense, 19 points a game. Actually, the defense, 31 points per game. Granted, it could be the offense, too, not freaking putting us in good field position. But let's go ahead and check out the stats to see how we did. Henry Ruggs leads the league in receiving. Holy shit, I saw that. 7th in offensive yardage. Wow, Tyler Peak actually did his thing. 19th in defensive yardage. 30 and 15. Too many picks, dog. And 53 sacks, bro. Are you... Why didn't we pay our O-line, bro? We got all that money. Pay them. Pay them. Damn. 1,200 yards for Jacobs. You love to see it. 8 touchdowns. 11 for Deion Smith. I want Jacobs getting most of these touches, bro. I don't know where he's getting all these. I hope it's not goal line. 235. He probably is power back. I guess. Ruggs finally has his breakout year after being set free as the clear-cut number 1. The only man we have. 1,250 yards, 8 touchdowns, 6 for Waller, over 1,000 yards. Yet again, Armin Dobson over 8 touchdowns, 850 yards. Sack-wise, God. 18. These two freaking suck, dog. Way too many sacks. And we lose our center that we had. Ali Marpet does his thing, but man, this O-line's ridiculous. Jamal Franklin once again leading the way. Coco Chris, what am I? Oakland A's? Cam Crisp right there, up there with the tackles as well. Sack leader for us this year is major step back for the defense. The pressure is absolutely gone. Carlos Cunningham, 1-year wonder? I really hope not. I mean, I was looking forward to him. Defense just completely took a step back. And we have Josh Lambo as a kicker now, who's not kicking good. Very disappointing season. I don't know where to go from here. We definitely need to step it up. Hopefully the game makes some moves. We have all this cap space. Like, come on, we gotta spend some money, please. Please, plus applesauce. Come on. as the Chiefs win yet another Super Bowl. Make that number 4? 5, 4, 4. Cowboys have 1. Chiefs 1, 2, 3. They got the 3-peat. And then the Cowboys came in and got a second one. And then Ravens came in, finally got a different champion. And here they are again with number 4. Sheesh. Frank Reich over coaching the Washington football team. It's cool to see. Yikes. Chiefs having an absolute dynasty here in the NFL. Cool to see, but not for me. Ooh, bars. Alright, man. Here we go. Season 7 is a wrap. Let's head into the off season yet again. Let's get into some free agency. 115 million to spend. We're in the re-sign period, but let's see if we re-sign people. 115 mil. We don't re-sign anybody. We have 39 people on our roster. That's a good sign. All right. See you at the end of free agency. Maybe not. I didn't even cut. Nah, don't edit that out. Look at that. We spent some money. We're down to 77 million. Nice. 7 players signed. Signed a few more. Oh my god, we're signing people. Oh my god, our overall's jumping up. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my god. Who did we sign? Oh, we signed some O-line. Signed a wide receiver. Kadarius Toney. To be out there with Ruggs. We signed a decent quarterback, 81 overall, Anthony Veldman. Yes, sir. Big deal. 4 years, 45, 10 mil a year. We got another left tackle to back up Colton Miller. Should replace him. But we might have to move him around. We just went in and got some depth pieces, man. There we go. Finally, spent some of that money. Would have liked to go after one of these big names, but we were asked, so I understand. Josh Jacobs back up to a 99 overall, and we signed him on another extension, 6 years. Nice. Saquon still out here. He's going to Seattle. Jalen Ramsey to the Rams. Tre'Davious White to the Jets. TJ Watt to the Falcons. ETN, David Montgomery, John. The whole league is completely different at this point. Getting a lot more auto-generated guys into here as well. Yeah. All right, man. We made some moves finally. If we knock the draft out, we went 6-11. We should have a good pick. Hopefully we knock this part out. Draft recap. Here we are with the 10th pick in the draft. We take a 73 overall corner, which I don't mind. We do need our secondary to step it up, and I like this guy right here. 91 speed, 70 man, 73 zone, basically a 70 press. Solid play rec to start. Catching, his hands are terrible, but solid awareness too. This is a good base right here. So if he could develop very well, he could be a very good corner in the future. And a lot of mid-60s here, so depth that may develop. So we'll see. Let's go ahead and get into the preseason where the game will crash, and then I'll come back and then we'll get a look at our final 53-man roster. All right, heading into the season, we are 83 overall. I like that. Offense is actually leading the way this year. Let's take a look at our rosters. Josh Jacobs is hurt to begin the year. That's not good. New QB Anthony Veldman. Let's go ahead and check him out real quick. Why not? 25-year-old, has star development, 90 throw power, 93 medium throw accuracy. That's beautiful. Would like to see the short accuracy come up a little more. Great awareness, good break sack, decent speed. Let's go ahead and take a look. He's number 22 rank in the league at QBs. He's been in Philly his whole career. He started his first year 30-14. Started the second year 18-8, and he hasn't played since. He's been a backup, so I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. We'll find out. He's 6'6", he's tall as hell. Let's see how he does. Running back wise, we got Josh Jacobs and then Tracy Burnett. Bro, why would we not have a better backup if Jacobs is hurt before week 1? We'll look at that injury right here before we start the season. But Kadarius Toney, we got some receivers now. Him, Henry Ruggs, and Armand Dobson, so that's nice to see. And some younger guys. No longer have Waller, he retired. We got Andy Snyder here though. Hopefully he could continue the legacy. Colton Miller 85, Brandon Rose 81. Solomon Kinley will solidify the left guard. Center, we got Wyatt Teller 91 overall. Thank you. We signed somebody. So O-line looking better. D-line once again still doing their thing right here. Still looking good. Hopefully they take a step up and bounce back from that bad year last year. Linebackers are all in the 80s basically. Secondary still could use some improvement. But yeah, we'll rock out with this one. Let's see how the season goes, man. Hopefully a lot better. I like this. I like how we're looking. End of season 8. We do not make the playoffs. 8-9 on the season. Chiefs take a step back. 12-5. 12-5. But we do take a step up, right? Yeah, we had a bad season last year. We take a step up, but don't make the playoffs. So you know the vibes. Let's go ahead and check out our stats on the season. 12th in yardage. Anthony Veltman seems to have done all right, and then our defense was absolutely atrocious. 32nd in yards allowed. So offensively, Anthony Veltman 30-17, 32 sacks. Okay, the O-line finally stepped it up some. Rushing wise, Jacobs barely cracks 1,000, unfortunately, but he did only play 12 games, so he was out the first 5 weeks it seems. As the run game was non-existent. Disappointing. Definitely gotta figure out a better backup running back situation. Receiver wise, Andy Snyder takes Waller's place and goes over 1,000 yards. Armand Dobson actually goes over 1,000 right here. Ruggs takes a step back to 900 as he has to share the ball with Kadarius Toney and Snyder as well. And Armand did his thing in the slot. Blocking wise, they finally did it. Oh, they finally did it. They're no longer over in double-digit sacks. Too bad the defense was atrocious. Let's take a look at what happened here. Wheatley, Crisp, and Franklin leading the team in tackles. Sack-wise, Pat Hazelton with 12.5, Felix Johnson with 8, Carlos Cunningham 8, 6.5 for Clee. Gil Weathers never turned into that star I was expecting him to. 87 overall. 87 power move, 85 speed, 90 tackle. He's number 10 in left ends, but he doesn't play like he don't get the sacks, man. Very disappointing. Secondary wise, Trey did his thing, Cam and Wheatley did theirs. Jamal Franklin even with 2, but Morey only with 1 pick this time. Very unfortunate. Would have liked to see a few more turnovers out of it, but simply gave up too many yards, and QB needs to play a little better. Too many turnovers. So that's it for this one. Let's go ahead and get to the Super Bowl. You know the drill. We've been doing this for 8 years now. Chiefs are back in it yet again. They're going up against the Washington football team here in the Super Bowl. Let's go ahead and sim it. Who's gonna win it? You don't even know. I can't think of another rhyme, but the Washington football team wins the Super Bowl. Okay, their 4th one. Rashad Jeffers wins that one. I'm just curious, who's on this Washington team that beat the KC Chiefs? Only a 1-possession game. Wow, they absolutely dominated. Chiefs, how the hell did they blow this? What? Huh? Young quarterback, Josh Leach. No touchdowns. Mahomes throws for over 400 yards. No picks. Run game dominant? What happened here? How the hell did they win this? 3 touchdowns for their halfback right here. And Keegan Kendricks. 1 touchdown for Amari Lifton. I don't understand how they won. Sacks? Only 3. No picks. Hey, they did their thing. They did their thing, I guess. Let's keep it going. Alright. Let's go ahead and head into free agency. 73 down to 55 million. Let's see what signings we made. We go and sign Nate Davis to replace the right guard we had before. We go out and get Jarrell Smithson at another wide receiver. Get a solid corner here as we no longer have Trayvon. I'm assuming he either retired or is gone. Don't say that's Jared Goff. It is Jared Goff. Wow. Alright, I guess, guys. 55 million in cap space. We have no available funds. We are broke. We are a very broke team. Quentin Nelson. That would have been a good signing right there. Probably not the signing bonus for him. That might be it right there. Once again, here are signings. Alright. We could do this. Please. We could do this. I know we can. Come on. We could do it. All right, here we are after the draft. No star player, it seems, but we do get a few solid 70 overalls in here, right end, tight end, and left outside linebacker. Hopefully they could develop well for us. Season number 9, going up against New England to begin this year. Let's go ahead, do the use. Check out our roster heading into year number 9. QB Anthony Veldman yet again. Excuse me. Parker Wilson will be the new backup with Tracy Burnett behind Josh Jacobs. Wide receiver wise, Tooney, Ruggs, Smith-Dinson, and Junior Jones. Oh damn, drinking that energy too quick. Anthony Sniper at tight end with Lynn McLean right behind him. Left tackle, we no longer have Colton Miller. He was atrocious. It's fine. Even though he finally had a good season last year, and then we let him go. Makes sense. But Brandon Rose is here. Left guard, 75. Matlock at center. Nate Davis at right guard. And Leatherwood at right tackle. So, the right side of the line's good. That's about it. Gil Weathers, please make the jump. And please get us some sacks. Would greatly appreciate it. Pat Hazelton out here. Cleve Farrell, I'm assuming, probably retired by now. 86 overall, Pat Hazelton. Carlos Cunningham, 26 years old, 95 overall. He's an absolute demon. Superstar X Factor at this point of his career. 97 strength, 96 block shed. The power moves aren't really there. He's more of a run stopper at this point. Number 3 ranked D tackle in the league. You like to see that. Felix Johnson at left outside linebacker. We got 2 great middle linebackers right here. And Cedric Young on the outside. No longer have Trayvon. Shaq Bowe is now the leader of this secondary. It's a lot of mid-70s now, so it's just about them developing. Hopefully they could take a big step, have a good year, and get some good progression. Safeties are demons. Love that. All right, man. Make the playoffs. Come on. Make the playoffs. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We finally won the division. Pat Mahomes must have retired. We went 12-5. We dominate right here. We get a playoff bye. We are the 1 seed in the AFC. This might be it, people. This might be it. Oh my God, it's about time, bro. Come on. Let's take a look at our stats on the season. Yes, sir. Finally, man. Finally. Yes. Okay. Stat leaders. Let's go ahead and check this out. Let's see how our boys did. 8th in the NFL in offensive yardage. And 20th in defense. What you usually look for. 26-11 for Anthony Veldman. That's perfect. Not a lot of turnovers. 26 touchdowns. We'd like to see that in the 30s, but we'll take that. 43 sacks, though. That's freaking O-line, man. Jacobs does his thing with this O-line, though. He finally gets back to 1,400 yards to carry. 22 touchdowns. We finally let him feast. No fumbles on the year. Absolute demon timing, yes, sir. Love to see it. How old is this man now? How old is he? 99 overall, still 31 years old. I love that guy. I really love Jacobs, man. That's my dog. Wide receiver wise, Smithson comes in and goes over 1,000 yards with Snyder as well. Ruggs still has not yet. Only had the 1 breakout year. Hasn't done much since. Blocking wise, this is the scary part. Brandon Rose with 12, Leatherwood with 11. The huge. The O-line does not do good at all. Secondary defense. Cam Chris finally leads the team in tackles with Jamal Franklin and Wheatley behind him. Sack wise, 13 sacks for Carlos Cunningham. He finally has another big year out of him. Gil Weathers finally breaks out and gets 8.5 sacks. Thank you very much. 8 out of Hazelton. Our defensive line pressure seems to be immaculate, so that's good to see. Do we get any picks off that? Yes, we did. DeJuan Meekins, the second-year player with 4 picks on the year. Shaq Bowe with 3, leading the way, is our number 1 corner now. Let's go, man. Let's go. This is it. This is the chance right here. 2 hours and 14 minutes into recording. This is our shot. This is looking pretty promising. Not gonna lie to you. We're looking good. Here we go. JT versus us. Versus Josh Jacobs. Running back battle. We lose 24-21, unfortunately. Very, very unfortunate. We couldn't pull it off. Oh my God. You're killing me, man. We put on a clinic. What happened? We dominated the game. That one turnover better not have cost us, dog. Passing wise, they didn't even do anything, bro. What my boy Veltman do? 2 touchdowns and a pick. 5 sacks, bro. The O-line holding us back yet again. Couldn't run the ball. I mean, we could. We didn't, though. Did we fall behind early? No, we're up at the half. Yeah, I should have been running that ball all game. Should have more running yards. Can't be putting the ball in Veltman's hand. We got 99 overall on Jacobs. He's got to be running the ball. The Cowboys. Damn it. Damn it. Alright. Well, Season 9 is a wrap. We make it to the AFC Conference Championship game. We finally win a playoff game for the first time since 2002. 27-year drought. Finally won a playoff game. We'd been there, but couldn't win it. Let's see if we can build on it. Hopefully we don't regress. Keep making some moves and keep progressing. So let's go ahead and get to the offseason. Season number 10. Well, we had $60 million in cap space at the beginning of free agency, and we have it at the end. So I'm assuming we're taking a step back this season. No signings at all, as we did drop an overall as well. Marlon Humphrey. Y'all can see some of the moves being made. I'm going through this quick. We've been at this a while. 2030 season. Who do we get in the first round? We go running back, Daryl Dubois. And we get corner and another middle linebacker and a crappy QB. Oh, another running back though. Bryce Nixon. Okay. All right. We're 80 overall. Our defense is at 85 overall this year. Going up against an 85 overall offense. Let's see how the season goes right here. Season 10 is a wrap. We do take a step back, but not as bad as I thought. We finished 9-8 on the season. Let's go ahead and take a look at the playoff bracket. Just miss it, I'm going to assume, if Pittsburgh is there at the 7th seed. Let's go ahead and take a look at the standings real quick. How close were we? Steelers, 9-8. Raiders, 9-8. Simply didn't have the tiebreaker, unfortunately. That's tough. Can't be leaving it up like that, though. Definitely got to get at least 10 to 11 wins to make the playoffs. So we've hit the 10-year mark. We've been going kind of slow. I've been breaking it down each season for you guys. Let's go over the stats for this season. The awards, Super Bowl. And once we get through this, I'm going to kick it up into hyperdrive, and you guys will see me every few years. So I'll check in with you guys until we go on a playoff run. So Lee Veltman led the league in passing. Wow. Second in offense, and the defense was 10th. We finished 9-8. How? Are we just choking games or what? 5,000 yards for Anthony Veltman as he's resurrected his career here in Las Vegas. 34 touchdowns, 13 picks, and 41 sacks, bro. We gotta get the O-line better. Jacobs finally under 1,000 yards for the first time in how long? First time in his career? I'm very curious. X Factor. You'd love to see that. I want to say first time in his 2023 when he had the injury with, where he only played 12 games. It doesn't show. Damn. But he didn't. Yeah, look at the carries. He doesn't nearly have as much. But every year of his career, he's basically been over 1,000 yards till this year. Finally took a step back, unfortunately. But we got other guys coming in helping him out, so they seem to do all right. Not as dominant, obviously, and only 12 games played, so that's why he didn't make it. He probably got hurt. Jeremiah Bullock, over 1,000 yards with Tony right behind him at 930. With Smith's in it over 900 as well. Snyder does not break 1,000 for the first time in a while either. Sack-wise, Brandon Rose. The whole O-line actually did solid. Leatherwood finally steps it up. Rose is garbage. Jamal Franklin leads the team in tackles with a very clear margin. Sack-wise, we take a step back. Unfortunately, not as much pressure this year. Picks, I'm going to assume, take a step back as well. Malik Gardner against the picks with Shaq Bowe and Jamal Franklin. Year 10 right here, the Texans are going to win a Super Bowl right here. Is that Deshaun Watson right there? No, George Doolittle, Super Bowl MVP and middle linebacker. Lamar wins MVP this year. And, yeah, man. All right, like I said, year 10 in. We're going to kick up in the hyperdrive now. I will see you guys next time we're in the playoffs and go over our roster and all that. So, see you when I see you. Alright, here we are in Season 11. Looks like we are back in the playoffs now. 10-7. Our defense is immaculate. Offense isn't really too great. Let's go ahead and take a look at the playoff bracket. I'm assuming 5 seed, 10-7. Okay. Alright, somewhat of an easier path. New England has the 1 seed for us. Go ahead and take a look at some stats on the year, as that wasn't as long of a wait as I thought. Kind of just skipped the offseason for you guys. Looks like we finished 8th in offensive yardage, 14th defensively, yards, points scored, 3rd in points scored. So the offense was doing its thing yet again. Defensively though, 7th. Okay. So it looks like we showed up. Anthony Beldman once again, 28-10, 32 sacks. Finally, we got a low 30s, so that's good to see. Jacobs over 1,200 yards yet again, as we give him a majority of the carries. Parker Wilson comes in, does his thing here and there, gets a nice solid 12 touchdowns as well. Probably finishing off most of those hard-earned drives by Jacobs. No receiver over 1,000 yards. A lot of sharing the wealth this season right here in between everybody. That's good to see. Blocking wise, what happened here? No one over double digits. Finally, it's about time. Thank you. This might be our shot right here. Defensively, Felix Johnson leads the team in tackles this season, just narrowly over Jamal Franklin. Sack-wise, Pat Hazelton has a career year, 17.5 sacks. 12 sacks for Carlos Cunningham, 7 for 3.5. And not as many picks as I would assume. 3, 2, 2, and 1 for Morik. Surprising. Thought we'd have more, but we'll take that. Let's go ahead and look at the awards real quick. I'm curious. Lamar's on the Chiefs now. What? Mac Jones wins. Finished the 2nd league MVP. Coach of the year, we can't get it. AFC, do we have any awards? Pat Hazelton, defensive player of the year. You love to see it. Going up against Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence, who's up to a 96 overall superstar, 32 touchdowns and 12 picks on the year. Let's get us a W. Come on, defense. Got us the win, 49-14, absolute dominant performance in Jacksonville. We were on the road on that one. Absolutely demolished them. As, yeah. Whew. 5 touchdowns and 1 pick. And Trevor Lawrence throws 3 of them and sacked 3 times. Defense was absolutely immaculate in this one. Let's go ahead. I don't even care about them. Just go straight to defense. I want to see what happened. We dominate. Tackles for loss? None. Don't need them. 3 sacks. Felix Johnson, Pat Hazelton, and Nate Odom. Pick-wise, Jamal Franklin, Dewan Meekins, and Trayvon Morig do their thing. Now we got the Chiefs, though. Lamar. Imagine that. Chiefs go from Pat Mahomes to Lamar. That's 46 touchdowns and 9 picks. D-line, I need you. And we got 2 injuries during last week. Who's out? GG's in the chat, y'all. We lost our best defensive lineman. Oh, man, we lost our freaking defensive player of the year. Let's see if we can pull it off. We pull it off into the conference championship. 38-28. Going up against Mac Jones, finished 2nd in MVP voting. This is their star right there, Nathan Roundtree. Let's get it. Let's get to a Super Bowl. Defense, come through. Another loss in the AFC Championship game. Another 1 possession score as well. 30-24, we lose this one. Offensive yardage were the same, turnovers the same, 3rd down conversions the same. Just a close game. Time possession went their way heavily though. Mac Jones does his thing. Feldman couldn't get it done in the air, 2 sacks each on both sides. Gotta feed Jacobs more, man. In these late games, man, I feel like we gotta feed him a lot more. Dang, that's tough. That's tough. Sack-wise, we gave him up. Pootman and Joe Taylor. Sack-wise, Felix Johnson, Robert Jefferson gets them. Yeah, if we have our defensive player of the year, man, that might be the key difference right there. 1 pick again for Shaq Bowman. Back-to-back games with a pick. that's nice to see. But damn, if we didn't have that injury, man, we might have had a shot. Very upsetting. Well, another year in the playoffs, amazingly. I thought we were going to take a step back in this season. Our overall dropped down to a 78 overall, so it went up 1 overall over the season. We finished 11-6 on this year. So once again, we're not going to go over the roster this time, so just go straight to the stats, and we'll get right into the simming. 4th in offense this year, yardage, 3rd for touchdowns and yardage for Veldman, 18th defensive yardage, and looks like Jacobs might have retired. 11th in points scored right there, and 18th in points allowed. So let's go ahead and take a look at our team real quick. Anthony Veldman, 39-14, 42 sacks. Once again, a lot of sacks, man. Gotta chill out. Rushing wise, Darryl Dubuis takes over for Josh Jacobs. I'm assuming he retired by now. 820 yards, 7 touchdowns. Good to see out of him. Definitely would like to see him break 1,000, but 3.5, yeah, I would like to see more. Anthony Snyder goes once again over 1,000 for the first time in a few years. And Hayden Campbell, very close, couldn't quite get there. 10 touchdowns for who? Will Richard. Nice, 75 catches too. Sack-wise, Brandon Rose, you're terrible. Robert Callaway's cleaning it up at least. Jamal Franklin once again leading the team in tackles by a large margin. Sack-wise, Pat Hazelton, you know. Carlos Cunningham, you know. Gil Weathers, you know. Come on now, they doing their thing. 5 picks for Jamal Franklin. You like to see that. As we don't have our corner anymore in Shaq. I want to see us win this chip already. Like, come on, man, come on. Let's see where we finished in the playoff bracket seeding. Let me check that real quick. We finished 4 seeds, so we got home field advantage in this first game. Let's see if we can capitalize on it. D-line, bring the heat. That's what we need. 10-7 Dolphins. We get the win, 20-7. Probably a dominant performance. I'm gonna skip that one. Let's go straight into the division. We're going up against the Jets. Let's get this win. Come on. Is Zach Wilson still there? We don't know. We still get the W though. Going up against the 1 seed Indianapolis Colts. I would like to win this one. Very much. Anton Crowder is their top player with only 1 pick on the year, but 11 pass deflections, so he's very solid. Let's see if we get it done, dog. Here we go. Here we go. Year 21 of this simulation. As we're going up against our rivals, man, the Indianapolis Colts. We're 10-7. We've missed the playoffs for about 3 to 4 years now. So let's go ahead and check out the roster again real quick. Very briefly going over it. We have new QB here, Colin Richard, superstar development. He is a 31-year-old, 9-year vet. Very medium and deep accuracy. Short accuracy is a little weak. Good awareness. Pretty solid QB. Running back wise, we got some good ones in here now. We got Ramon Crisp right here, 89 overall, with an 85-year-old rookie in Derek Bird. So that man's an absolute demon, it looks like. We still got Hayden Campbell here with Quandre Ramsey, both 90 overalls. We got some weapons now. 80 overall, D Taylor rookie as well. Tight ends are nice. Left tackle at 80. O-line still looking weak. Not gonna lie. D-line, once again, top defensive lineman is hurt for this one. We do still have some solid interiors right there. Good left outside linebacker and Barry Bernard. Middle linebacker kind of weak. Same with the right outside linebacker. Corner Karifi McLean, very solid. Daryl Barton as well. Alex Fernandez, 89 overall free safety, and a 79 overall strong. With Chris James is the kicker. Let's see if we can pull off not an upset. Let's see if we would beat our rivals in Indy. Haven't done that in a while, and we pulled off 31-28, so that's good to see. Now we're going up against Pittsburgh with a really good defense. We have a really good offense now, so we've seemed to flip around that pendulum. So let's go ahead and check this one out. 11-6 Pittsburgh is going to lose to us, so we are back in the conference championship. So let's go ahead and sim this one. If we win this, we'll go back and look at our stats. The 12-10 Titans, where did they finish in the seeding? They are the 1 seed, and they just dominated New England. So we were a 4 seed. Let's see if we could pull off another road victory right here and get us to our first Super Bowl. We sim. And we finally break through. I'm not even going to stop to look at this. I want to see if we could win this championship. We're going up against the Cowboys now. We are in the Pro Bowl. We finally made it to our first Super Bowl in the 21st year of this simulation. First Super Bowl since 2002. It's almost 40 years since that. So we're going up against a 1 seed though in Dallas. So it's going to be a tough one. Let's go ahead and sim to the next week. And here we go, man. They're 83 overall. They have really good defense, really good offense, and then even defenses for both of us. They have a slight advantage on us in overall. Let's see if we'll pull off one more victory. One more. And you know what? Upgrade players. I want to make sure we get some upgrades before we do this. Auto upgrade. I'm not going to pick it. Alright, man. This is it. This could be the end of the video right here. 3 hours and 20 minutes into the video. That's how long the recording has been. Here we go. What happens? Fuck yeah, there we go. There it is. Finally got it. We finally have done it. Finally did it. Our 4th Super Bowl. Colin Richard comes in and gets the Super Bowl MVP for us. No awards for us in this season, but we finally get it. 3 hours and 20 minutes into the recording, we finally get the ring. It took 21 years to get this championship. And a 10-7 record. Let's go ahead and look at how we got here. That is amazing. We finally did it. I can't tell you how happy I am. I'm very tired. This was a long recording. I knew it coming in. God bless this energy drink real quick. But let's go back to the first game in the playoffs. We finally get over the hump of these Indianapolis Colts who've been haunting us the last few decades, man. The last decade. Trying to get past them, we couldn't. Colin Richard does his thing, 2 touchdowns. We force a pick on their QB, 3 sacks as well on him. Running the ball wise, Ramon Crisp, not a great running day on the ground for us. Passing wise, we do our thing though. That seems to be our strength on this team, passing the ball. So that's good to see out of them. Sack wise, left guard gives up a couple. Tackles, Eric Leonard leads the team. Sacks, we end up with 3 on the day. LeBron, John, and then half a sack for each of those. Alex Fernandez, our free safety, with a pick. You love to see it. So we do our thing in that one. Barely come out of that one. We go up against the Steelers, who are 3 seed right here. Dominate the game basically the entire way. Yardage, not that great. I'm looking at this box score for that one. Turnovers, we win that. They had 2 turnovers, so that cost them right there. Let's go ahead and check out what we did. Forced 2 picks on their QB, Corey Matthews, who was the MVP of the league this year. Colin Richard does his thing, not too great, but no picks. Took 3 sacks. Run game, once again, not too strong. Derek Bird did his thing, the rookie. And let's see. Receiving wise, nothing crazy. Touchdown for Dalvin Sheldon. Sack wise, Cedric Shaw gives up 2 and 1 for Jose Cartwright. Tackle, Karifi McLean, our corner, leads us. That's not a good sign. 2 corners, 3 corners lead us in tackles. That's usually not a good thing. Danny Phillips with 1 sack on the day, and then the 2 picks, Karifi McLean and Javier Osgood. Heading into the conference championship now, we're going up against the Tennessee Titans, the 1 seed. Barely pulled this one off. They almost pull off a comeback in the 4th quarter, it seems. Dominate the game. Offensive yardage, a whole 70 yards more. 18 first downs, 7 third down conversions, and 4 fourth down conversions. That is key right there. 4 red zone touchdowns as well to their 3. So every time we got in the red zone, we got a touchdown. So that was very key. A field goal might have cost us. So good to see. Good to see. Colin Richard, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Ben Bayless, not Skip Bayless's kid. Nah, it better not be. Nah, he too old. He ain't got no kids. Freaking bum. Hate that guy. All right. Running the ball once again. It looks like Derek Bird is the man of the future. 2 touchdowns out of him for that. Let's switch over to our receivers. Quandre Ramsey with a touchdown and Derek Bird out of the backfield. 3 touchdowns for him in that game. Very impressive. Tackles, giving up sacks like usual. Eric Leonard and Barry Bernard leading us in tackles. Sack-wise, Anton Saunders and LeBron Drummond with 2 sacks. Javier Osgood with the pick. And heading into the final game, we absolutely dominate the Cowboys. I wouldn't have it any other way. I hate the Cowboys. First team to win the Super Bowl during this sim. We absolutely dominate. Over 200 more yards than them offensively. Rushing the ball almost 100 yards more. Passing over 100 yards more. 21 first downs to their 13. No turnovers for both sides, but we had 15 third down conversions to their 2. Just absolutely dominated after the first quarter. 14-14-14. Did our thing. Let's go ahead and look. Richard, what a performance. 5 touchdowns on 380 yards passing. Only 1 sack. O-line showed up finally. Running the ball, Chris finally gets a good game going, and Derek Bird with a touchdown for Bird as well. 4 broken tackles too. Elton Coleman, one hell of a performance. 7 catches for 148 yards and 2 touchdowns. Let's go ahead and look at Quandre Ramsey. Same thing, 571 for 1 touchdown and 471 for Jeremy Clemens. The offensive game was flowing in this one. Really was. Only 1 sack given up by our center. Tackle leader, Ron McKinley, Alex Fernandez, and Barry Bernard. Sack-wise, Anton Saunders and Larry Sears with the sacks. 2 sacks total. And no picks, unfortunately. Wow. Alright, man. That was a very long video. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. If you did, please drop it a like. I really appreciate the love on this one. This was a very long recording and be a really long editing process, but it was pretty cool to see. I really hope it doesn't take 21 more years for us to win a championship. Were we in the year 2041? I will be 41, 42 at this time. I'd rather us win sooner. But this was very fun video to record, man. Once again, very tired, but once again, appreciate y'all. Please drop a like, please hit that subscribe button, hit the noti bell for more content. I got a Raiders franchise game by game actual seasons series going. Please hit the subscribe button if you want to watch that. Watch us grow, hopefully win a championship sooner than this. Hopefully got a college football series coming out soon. Should be dropping that very soon. And then other videos, man. I got other ideas. I got stream on Twitch. Link is in the description below. Appreciate the love on this one. If y'all drop a like once again, I'll catch you on next one. Peace.